Hi, this is Fuad Ahmad. I'm going to show you how to set up a Moodle 2.5 server. What I'm going to use here is one of these web hosting companies, and there are many of them. This site actually lists few of these companies and compare them. I'm going to use HostGator, although I already used before Bluehost, and I have account on both actually. But for this demo, I'm just going to use HostGator. So the first step, of course, is to go to the Moodle packages and download your Moodle package. And you'll notice that this Moodle package on this Moodle 2.5 requires PHP version 5.33 and MySQL version 5.133 or up. When you get your account on the web server or the web hosting company, they'll give you an access to a control panel where you can manage your own website. So I'm going to log into my control panel. Okay, and the first step I'm going to create a database. There are a lot of features with this control panel. You really don't have to worry about it, but you go to like the databases, and I'll create a MySQL database to be used with Moodle. So I'm going to call this, and you notice it's Fuad underscore. I'm going to call it test MDL and create this database, and it's already created. And I'll go down the list and create a user, and I'm going to use the same thing, the same name, just to make things easier. And I'll create this user. Okay, so and I'll go back and assign this user to this database. So, or I'll add this user to this database and give this user all the privileges to do everything on the database. Okay. As you can see, you really don't need to know much about databases and things like that. It's not really something difficult. It's just automatic steps right now. So that's the first step. The next step is to create a Moodle data directory, and you go here for the file manager where my site is located, and you want to put this Moodle data not in the public HTML area where everybody can see it, but you do it on same level area, and okay, and you create a new folder. I'll call it test Moodle. Okay, and here it is, it's created. I've already loaded or downloaded Moodle 2.5, and what I'll do now is extract the files. I've uploaded this also to an area on my server, which is, I call it original uploads of different versions of Moodle here in the past. So with the right click on that, I'll say extract the Moodle 2.5 directories, and I'll just extract it on the public HTML area. And what will happen is a Moodle file will be, or a Moodle directory with the extracted files will be created. Here it is. And if I go to this now public HTML area, and you'll find a file called Moodle. I can rename this file to instead of Moodle, I'll call it test Moodle. Okay, so it is, this is the beginning, the steps. Okay, and now I'll go and start running the installation script tr fuad.com test model. Okay, and the first thing it will ask me for a language. I'll use English. I'll leave it English. Of course, you can choose other languages. And this is basically confirm the path. So here the model data, but I added like a test model to that, and I'll click next. I believe it will ask me about to choose which database. MySQL is fine. That's what I'm gonna use. Okay, so it goes and check the data or ask me for the database settings. So I call it fuad test.tml, and the same thing fuad test.tml, and I'll put the password, and I'll say next. So it should come with, I believe the first thing, yeah, it's asked me if I read the copyright notice, and I say yes or continue. Yes, I read the copyright notice quite a few times before. Then it goes and check if the site actually supports everything, or check the server is going to be working, and you can find like all of these servers are okay, everything is green. So I'll say continue. So I believe after that starts the installation, and it depends on the server. It takes a little bit of time. I'll stop the watch, and then when it's done, so you will find basically it went back and did all the things was successful. Okay, and all what you do is you do a continue. Okay, I believe it should come and set up an admin account. So I'm gonna put my name here, okay, and I'll just fill the things which are required. I'm not gonna fill everything. So I'm just filling the required things only. You can fill the rest or change these parameters later. I'll put here Cairo, and I'll select for that basically Egypt. And I think that's probably all what's required. Update profile for the admin. Okay, and I'll put site name for that. Test Moodle Server. Okay, test Moodle. Okay, as I said, I'm just filling the required thing. I'm not requiring all of these parameters can be changed later. Save changes. I think it comes for like another step, or ask you to do the same thing again. Test Moodle. Okay, and say save changes. So here it is, the Moodle server is created, and you can just, I think a quick thing you can do is basically the appearance, and you can do the theme and theme selector, and for something like that you can go and change your theme if you want, and use whatever theme. Use this one. Okay, and here it is, your server, and if you log out, here it is. You got your server under 10 minutes and for less than $5 a month. Thank you.